Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Saints React.
What's good?
It's your boy Saint Rayn.
I'm Logo Beats.
We are SaintsMusicPDX, or Saints Music, as most of you may know us. So today we're going to be reacting to the homie Anomalous J. He actually did a remix to one of our tracks. We put a track up a few months back called Heartless. Basically, this is a track that was very deep to me at the time, especially. And it's all about, you know, the end of a relationship. And when I made this, I made it to a Yondo beat, as you'll hear. And it's kind of just a story about myself and the feelings I was having going through that breakup of not feeling feeling like it was me, it was my problem, it was my fault. There was a third verse. We decided just to leave it open for someone to, jump on and kind of tell their story if they wanted to, and he did. So we're gonna react to it. We'll react to our part at the beginning so you can kind of hear it, and then we'll do his part at the end. I haven't listened to it. He dropped it a couple days ago, but we haven't listened to it because we want to hear it for the first time. So now that we're here, this is Heartless, Anomalous J, remix of Saints Music. And if you don't know, we also make music. We also go live. We'll be going live usually every Thursday at around 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and throughout the week I will go live by myself. We also do reactions, both ones with us together and Rayn Reacts, and then we make music, most importantly. Check out our music, leave some comments, show some love, and subscribe. We appreciate you. We on the road to 200. That's where we're at right now. So let's get it. So
let's get it.
Excited. This is Heartless. Also, shout out to Anomalous J for making the dope video and the visuals.
Why I feel so heartless, having so many arguments I never started. So why I feel so heartless, waiting for your text, bong in my hand, never sparked it. Why I feel so heartless, do you feel that cold cavity where my heart used to be? Quickly I'll unravel, said you be here, now you gone, shit. This is all new to me.
And that,
why I feel so heartless, you were the one as
Yo,
relax,
hold it. Okay, so that whole part, if you may not hear, it's kind of going into the me, like looking at myself, blaming myself for everything. At the end, can you feel that cold cavity where my heart used to be? Quickly I'll unravel, and it was like, said you be here, now you gone, but this is all new to me. And that whole part is kind of like, you lost all your love, you lost everything, and that place that you always thought you would be is now just emptiness. And you thought that this was going to be the rest of your life, and now you got to reevaluate and revise the way you do it. Sorry. Hopefully this computer figures it out here. All right. Get back.
Me, why I feel so heartless when you were the one asking for changes, stuck in a hard place. So why?
And I love that line, because when you're the one asking for changes, stuck in a hard place, it's like it's that what am I trying to say? Not self-reflection, but when you're putting blame on somebody else.
Right, projection.
Projection. Yeah, it's projection right there, right? Like you're asking for something when you're the one that's going through shit.
I feel so heartless. Is it cause it's still on the floor in your apartment? I'll admit you probably didn't know what that would do to me. Now emotions Novocaine, I barely feel a thing.
And the person who's supposed to know you the most, they know how to hurt you the most also. And admitting maybe you didn't know what you were doing would hurt as bad as it would. You wanted to hurt me or whatever it be, and sometimes in relationships that's how it is. But now it went from hurt to nothing.
Well, I mean, I want to pick out just one line here where you say, why do I feel so heartless? Is it because it's still on the floor of your apartment? Like, you know what you did. You know how it affected me. You're going to ask this question, like, why are you acting the way you're acting?
Yeah, exactly.
No shit.
Exactly. Yeah, and that it's still there. Yeah. I'll admit you didn't know maybe exactly what you were doing, but don't come back and try to play the fool now. Yeah.
So why I feel so heartless? Cause it's the only thing that makes sense out of all this. Asking why am I so heartless? I guess it's cause she finally won. Got what you wanted.
And that's so many different things when you say got what you wanted, because throughout a relationship, especially one that has like ups and downs, there's a lot of back and forth. Sure. And now maybe it's being alone, maybe it's now it's hurting me. Maybe it's, you know, having the place to yourself, or, you know, doing your own thing, or whatever it may be. Like that's it, you know. And so maybe you got what you wanted. You finally won, especially when one person fights for it more than the other one at the end.
Never thought far beyond us. Now I'm busy changing every single plan up. Like what the fuck? You wanted more passion but could hardly stand us. You wanted more from me, some days could hardly stand up.
And that line for me, you wanted more from me, some days could hardly stand up. That's not even just about me. Some days the other person can hardly stand up too, right? Sometimes you wanted me to do more when I was doing everything when you couldn't get up, but sometimes when I can't get up, you ain't there to try to help me. You know, and you're always asking more, but maybe you aren't putting in the effort. So
but why am I so heartless? You gave up on everything, gave up on all us. Why I feel so heartless? Tell me why I feel so heartless. Why I feel so heartless? Always bearing the burden of holding together what we called us.
That right there is just one of my favorite lines. I'm going to stop it real quick. And it's just when you're always putting in and being the one that has to try to put the work in to keep it together, right? And you're always bearing the burden of holding together what we called us. It's just it's a big thing for me. That is definitely some wings finishing up in the oven. We may have to go stop the beeping, but we ain't stopping the reaction.
Holding together what we called us. And why I feel so heartless? Is it leaving the future I thought we had wrapped up? Why I feel so heartless when we were talking marriage just weeks before you called us off? And I know you wanna fight it, but it's hard to lift the sword when you get tired of trying to. Is that why I feel so heartless? Knowing that I gave up on something I always wanted.
Sometimes that's the hardest part of a relationship, is giving up that thing that you know you've always wanted to have, whether for it be marriage or just somebody there with you, or a child, whatever it is. And sometimes you have to give up on that because you have to move on, and that was the hardest part.
Well, I mean, you're putting so much time and effort and, you know, just like emotional investment into this thing. Like you're giving up something that's brief intermission here for Wings, and we're back.
I want to just hit y'all there with some background, like thinking we got some backing fire alarm or something.
Like elevator music.
Going something crazy.
Little intermission.
Yeah, all right. We back into it?
Yeah, it's good.
Is that why I'm so heartless? Cause I left the child that I thought of as a daughter. Now I'm crying every night cause I'll never be her father. Right? Damn. Why am I so heartless? Maybe it's because it's the only feeling that I've got left. It's the only feeling left since I got left. It's like the altar, how it altered all my plans. I thought I had it all, but it was just sand slowly slipping through the palms of my hands.
Yeah, you thought you had everything, but it was sand, and you can't hold sand in your hands forever. It's always gonna fall through. You know, eventually, I don't know. Eventually, your hands are gonna get tired, right? Especially if you're just sitting there holding sand.
That might,
sorry.
That might be my best, my favorite, like 4 lines from this whole song. So far,
I like
haven't heard Anomalous J.
Am I so heartless? Cause I don't care about anything at all. What the point is?
And that part right there, I don't care about anything at all. What the point is? That's the reason I said it that way, is because that's like the point, the sharp point that hurts, is that I don't care about anything anymore. But that's also what the point of this whole song is, right? That's what the point is of this. It's because I'm heartless, feeling heartless.
And why I feel so heartless? Maybe this is all I'll ever be.
Just a cold case. And that right there is a double thing, because maybe this is all I'll ever be, just a cold case. That cold cavity, maybe I'm just a cold case that's just never going to be filled again. Or maybe I'm a cold case that'll never be solved, like a murder, or, you know, a murder case, or one of those things. You know, maybe that death is just something that'll never be solved or understood. Now we're about to get into some Anomalous J. I'm excited for this.
Tell me why I feel so heartless. Am I just heartless for making us go our separate ways? Embarking, flipping the page. Am I just setting my ways? All this darkness, living since young, was sitting in rage with you. It went away though, but you would bring it back in ways.
Ooh, I like that. I like that part right there. So I like how the whole thing is flipping the page. We moving on. We turning the page. We going a different way. Is he Heartless for doing that? And we're gonna definitely run this back for sure. And I also like how he says,
I wasn't expecting to come in like that.
Yeah, he just comes in right away with it. And I also like the part where he says, at the very end before we stopped it, there was the part. Now I'm forgetting it because my memory is fucking terrible. Oh, his rage and you bringing it back in different ways. So like, and I totally can understand that. Like you're angry in one way, but then you get into a relationship and now somebody's bringing out like a different side of you.
Right.
Am I just heartless for making us go our separate ways? Embarking, flipping the page. Am I just setting my ways? All this darkness, living since young, was sitting in rage. With you, it went away though, but you would bring it back in ways that I never seen in my life. I love you when I miss them good days. I don't miss when we fight though. Pissed off.
Facts though, yeah, right. Big facts. Like you miss those good days, and sometimes when it gets to the point that there aren't those good days anymore, you gotta look at it like for real.
Yeah.
I miss them good days. I don't miss when we fight though. Pissed off and at times we was out of line on both sides, talking the light gone, trying to shine more off it. I write often since I left. It's like I woke up from a. I'll be smoking and joking, just trying to open up my mind. I'm a whole new kind. Say that once or twice, you just say I lie.
I love that flow right there. The way he kind of like just went with the little pauses and space in between.
Joking, just trying to open up my mind. I'm a whole new kind. Say that once or twice, you just say I lied. I'm a echo of my hopes, no longer hoping we work it out. We've seen true colors, expect drum, broken bottles float with.
Wow, seen true colors. All right, we've seen true colors and expect rum bottles. I know we didn't play this too, but I wanted to get back to that line. The line that comes into that. No, we're no longer hoping. We're just doing ourselves.
Seen true.
Oh, sorry, I didn't go back far.
New kind, say that once or twice, you just say I lied. I'm a echo of my hopes, no longer hoping we work it out. We've seen true colors, expect drum, broken bottles float with the Mars. I know that love, call it hollow, cause my heart hurts. It tells me that it ain't gone to my mind.
And I think that right there, except rum. So he's talking about rum bottles. So and broken bottles, feeling hollow. It's not just about maybe drinking a lot of rum and feeling hollow because it's gone, but also that's like fighting. You had your fights in the time too with the drinking and stuff. Maybe it was that or we don't know
the full story here, but definitely getting some glimpses into my past just listening to it for sure.
Yeah, in floated tomorrow, so it's like you have those like they're there and you keep talking about it, but it's not really there. You know what I mean? Not really there.
I know that love, call it hollow, cause my heart hurts. It tells me that it ain't gone to my mind. Works, worth it. Trying to know it all in the midst of it all. How this work? I can't stand you thinking you know it all. I'm clueless and not involved. Had to search, had to mash, go berserk, really learn to laugh. Moving on, it's in the past. I ain't gonna lie, I missed that ass. I'm a jerk. Yeah, it wasn't perfect, that's true, but nothing really is what I thought was until this was you.
Damn.
Ooh, I knew what perfect was, and I thought it was you, and I thought. Oh, sorry, that fucking threw me off. I thought I knew what perfect was and then I realized I didn't know what perfect was because I thought it was you. That's a line right there. That's a line right there for sure.
Perfect, that's true, but nothing really is what I thought was until this was you.
Why I feel so heartless.
That was dope. That was dope. That was dope. That was dope.
Tell me why I feel so heartless.
Yeah, one more time. Check out Anomalous J. He's got some deep stuff on his page, some really good stuff on his page. We're really love the homie for sure, and he's got some good stuff on the way. We can feel it. Go give him a sub. We're gonna post the audio down below. If you are one of the people who wants to jump on this and put your own remix out to Heartless, do it. Just grab it off of our page. It's on the channel. We have our whole song there, and then you can just grab and the third verse is all open. But yeah, thank you again for checking in. Thank you again to Anomalous J for the dope remix. That was fire. Shout out to Anomalous J. All the love. The 111s to the analyst fam who may check this out. And we appreciate y'all. Thanks for stopping by for another episode of Saints React.